Welcome to Delmarva Urban Talk. I'm the host of the show, Demetria Marshall Leonard, and thank you for allowing me to come into your living room and grace you with my presence. Today we have on the show a very phenomenal woman, a woman that is a trailblazer and that is setting the stage for many women all over the shore. She is running for mayor, and she is no other than our very own Megan O. My Megan O. Your Megan Outten, your city elected official. Please forgive me for that. But anywho, as I was saying, Megan O is coming to this, is in the building, and she's gonna grace us with her presence, and she's gonna grace your living room. So welcome, Megan O, to the show. Hello, Megan Outten. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Demetria. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
So, I'm really excited to have you on the show. So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Whew, where to start, though? Born and raised here in Salisbury. I've called this city my home my entire life. This past year I was appointed to the city council, where I've had the phenomenal opportunity to just sit there as an independent voice representing the people of District 3. So I've been doing that, and then most recently filed to run for mayor of Salisbury to continue some of that work.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, a woman so young, what was one of your influence of getting into the race or getting into politics? What was your turning point?
Yeah, so to be candid, I kind of took a look around my community and I saw a lot of frustration. I saw a lot of lack of representation from across the board, and I really thought that we needed to see that next generation get involved. Not only that, we need more strong female leaders here on the Eastern Shore, and I know myself, I was, a little tired of seeing a lack of representation, and I wanted to be that voice that I think my community needed. So I stepped up, and since then it's been a phenomenal time. I've met some phenomenal community leaders from the county to the city, and it's really been a good joy to do.
So what have some of the things you have been doing in the community? Could you tell us a little bit?
Absolutely. Community is pretty much at the forefront of my why. So when we talk about my why for running, it is the community. It's trying to be a good representative to every single resident across the city. So I've been engaged in almost every single district across the city, boots on the ground, talking to residents. Most recently, something that I was really proud of doing was we had a patio chats conversation at the Newton Community Center.
Right.
And we just invited the community at large to sit down and have a conversation, not on anything in particular, but just to start a dialogue with the community. I know that since COVID, we've kind of been out of touch not as just as a city, but as a community.
Right.
We've lost that unity connection, and I'm trying to bring that back into the folds of what I do as an elected official, and this patio chats was just a great first step. So we had neighbors come from up and down Camden just to have conversations about some of the good things that they're seeing, some of the concerns, some of the things that I could take back with me to city council and be a better representative for them. So that was phenomenal. And the pivoting point of that was really to kind of revive the Camden Neighborhood Association, which was a neighborhood group that had existed for a number of years, was a really great stronghold of that community. And again, due to COVID, we saw it kind of, slide away, and we're trying to revive that. We're trying to revive community engagement across the board, because I wholeheartedly believe that the more citizens that we can get engaged, not just in our local government, but just in the city at large, the better that we can do overall for our residents.
That part. Could you tell us some of the concerns of the community? What are some of the concerns you're hearing?
A lot of the concerns go back to a lack of, not maybe a lack, but there is a need for more communication. They want to feel more involved. They want to be more involved. They want to see projects that are actually going to represent the needs of their community, and that to me is something that comes up quite often in a lot of my conversations with residents. Currently, they don't feel like the projects that we're seeing put forth by the city are really representative of the needs of our community. When it comes to infrastructure, making sure that our basic infrastructure needs are being prioritized, our roads are being paved in a way that's all across the city being taken care of. seeing bike lanes in areas for communities that actually need it.
Right.
You know, 1 in 5 residents in the city of Salisbury doesn't have a car. But where do those residents live, and are we putting those bike lanes in those neighborhoods to make sure that they are actually benefiting from this type of infrastructure we're seeing put forth? That's been a big trend for me, is just seeing those projects that are really going to get down to the core of what our residents need right now.
Right. That is so true, Megan. So I got a couple more questions. So I know there are many candidates running in the race, and that is good. And I've also known that you have ran in a prior race, and I have worked with you in your previous campaign. Tell me what of some of the things you've learned that you can share with our viewers. What are some of the things you've learned from your previous campaign that you could give our viewers to encourage them?
Yeah, absolutely. So last cycle, you're right, I did decide to throw my hat in for Wicomico County Council at Large, and it was an amazing opportunity. It allowed me to see corners of this county at large that I hadn't connected with, and it gave me an opportunity to connect with so many phenomenal community leaders. That was honestly my first, real chance to really engage with Councilman Shaney Shields. She gave me a tour of the entire district. We drove for an entire day, and she gave me so much phenomenal background on, a lot of the communities that kind of go underrepresented, and a lot of the history and nuance that comes with the city that we see today. Shaney's really able to bring that to life. So I'll say this, when I ran for county, it's very similar to my reasoning for stepping in for the mayor's race. I took a look around. I saw that there was a need for more engaged leadership, proactive engaged leadership, not waiting for issues to arise, not waiting for residents to approach them, but leadership that would come to the table and sit down with residents first and foremost.
That part.
And I did that in every single part of how I ran my race at county. I was engaged in every single district. And that work that you saw, where I was hitting every single door in every single district, every single community to me matters. That's the reason why you see so many individuals supporting my race today for mayor, is because of the work and due diligence that I put into engaging with all of the communities at large. It's why Shaney's endorsing me in this race. It's why David Potts from Board of Ed's endorsing me in this race. Bonnie Ennis from Board of Education at large is endorsing me in this race. Josh Hastings, Ernie Davis, a number of community leaders that saw the work that I was willing to put in, the type of leader that I was willing to be for our residents. They saw that passion and love that I have for this community, and they know that I'm going to bring that with me to the city.
I know that's right. Just a couple of more questions, Megan. So, as you know, this is Delmarva Urban Chat, and we do have a segment that's called In the Mix. And in the mix, we just want to ask her a couple of questions before we play In the Mix. Let me ask her a couple questions, and we're going to get back to In the Mix. Just hold on one right quick. Okay, music has played just a major part in shaping our society. Please let me know, give me some of your favorite music genre. If you don't have a music genre, share some songs that have got you through some tough times, or that encourage you to keep moving forward. We want to know.
I will say, you put on my playlist, and it is an eclectic collection of music. I think we all have that playlist that we like to listen to that really gets you stoked. A playlist for, you're about to do a public speech. It's nice, something to make you feel good, something to make you feel powerful. I love that. But you will go through that list, and you will see there's no one type of singular genre. It's all across the board. You'll see Defying Gravity from Wicked all the way to Venom from Little Sims. Wow. That's the type of music that I just listen to. Whatever resonates with me, whatever makes me feel good, whatever just catches my fancy. I listen honestly to it all. That's the type of person I've always am. I used to be a music minor back at Salisbury University, so big fan of just listening to all types.
So we're going to play In the Mix right quick, and In the Mix is where I start off a song, and if Megan gets it, she wins that part, and if she wants to start off a song for me, I feel like she got this hidden talent that she want to share with us, just a different side of Megan O. So, please, I'm gonna start it off. And no, I can't sing. It probably sound like cans rattling and, dogs barking and cats scratching all at the same time now. Okay. All right. I used to spend my nights out in barroom.
Ooh.
Doom, doom. Liquor was the only love I know. But to rescue me from reaching from the bottom and brought me back from there too far gone, you're as smooth
as Tennessee whiskey.
You better go, girl. I heard
I
it.
love that song. But who on the Eastern Shore doesn't, you know? I feel like that's a good Friday night song.
But I heard that voice, though.
That was an old portion of my life, but yes. I do love to sing from time to time.
He said, when I search for love in all the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
Found the bottom of the barrel always dry.
Oh, no, I don't know all the lyrics.
No. But Megan O showed y'all that she could sing a little bit. So since she won that one, do you have a song for me?
Ooh, we'll have to look up something off the top because I'm, like I said, off the top of my head.
I hope I get it.
I'm sure you will. Let's see.
I hope it's like, I like Nickelback. No, can't sing that one. Scratches on my back, keep me all right. You did not hear that.
All right, we'll see if you know this one. And you want me to read the words? Or
you can sing it or read it.
Okay. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner.
I don't know that song, but
Take Me to Church.
She got a daggone beautiful voice. I'm about to sign Megan up. What is you doing? I feel like, I wish she could just sing. Yes, honey, did you hear that? Woo!
Hey, do whatever sparks joy in your life, whatever you have a passion for.
Y'all hear it nowhere else but Delmarva Urban Chat. Megan O, Megan Outten for mayor has came in the building and graced us with her presence. And I am overjoyed. Y'all hear me? I'm overjoyed. Did y'all hear that beautiful voice she has? She has so much talent and so much to bring to our city. So I am so thrilled to have had her come on my show. And if anything else you would like to say, I mean, she blew me with that. Okay, let's go.
I'll just say this. Salisbury elections are coming up, and your municipal elections are some of the most important that you can ever vote in as a resident. These are people that will make decisions that will impact your day-to-day. So regardless of who you vote for, just come out and vote in your municipal elections. November 7th, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Obviously, I hope you vote for Megan Outten, but please just come out and vote.
That part, and yes, we all need to get out and vote. Yes, your vote do matter in your local election. Please come out and vote. You heard it. Please come out. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for allowing us into your living room. Deuces.